It's that time again. Time to see what's happening at Islands of Adventure. Hey, what's going on everybody? Rick here. And in addition to those Islands of Adventure updates, let's see what's going on here in City Walk. The expansion of the Universal Studios store now has windows installed. There used to be a Cinnabon right there. But now there's a new location for the Cinnabon. Here in City Walk, this outdoor kiosk, which is right across the way from Big Fire. This is where you're going to have the Cinnabon in the near future. Not quite done yet. Still a little bit of construction to go on this Cinnabon location, but remember there is a Cinnabon in the port of entry at Islands of Adventure. They've added something into the Epic Universe Preview Center. I need your help making a decision about it. They have finally added a section for Donkey Kong. Should I buy this Donkey Kong t-shirt for $35? It's mostly yellow. Ringer tee, Donkey Kong right there, front and center. Not sure what to do about this. $32 for the Donkey Kong cinch backpack. And the mug for $16. A perfect mug for hot chocolate. Oh my God, they've added a Donkey Kong hat for $30. So please let me know in the comment section below. As a guy who wears a lot of yellow, should I get that Donkey Kong t-shirt? Tell me in the comments. And gosh dang it, I kind of want that hat too. I'm recording this Tuesday, February 18th. So that means yesterday was President's Day. Very, very busy day here, President's Day. I did a live stream. The crowd, or the line to get into the theme park, was all the way to here on this bridge. Luckily, over there, there's a pass holder entrance. I'm gonna use that. But wait, look at this. The lines today are still very, very long. Backed up very far to get into the theme park. I think there's some schools up north that are off this week. That must be the reason why, but I mean, this is the line. These are the lines right here. Oh my goodness. And this is the pass holder line, which is kind of long for the pass holder line, but obviously not as bad as what we just saw for the regular line. And we're in the park. That did not take long. I am so thankful for the pass holder line here at Islands of Adventure, but I do want one for Studios as well. It doesn't have one yet. With as busy as it has been this weekend, because you know, any Monday holiday that makes a 3-day weekend, the parks gets busy. But I'm surprised they didn't put the Express Line kiosk back over here. For the longest time, Universal had a Express ticket kiosk right here outside of the Croissant Moon Bakery. It went away, I thought, just because it was a slow season, but it did not return this past weekend. Because President's Day weekend was a good weekend to be having express passes. There's the Cinnabon I told you about earlier, right before you enter Marvel Superhero Island. And I think we'll start our lap around the park in Marvel. The Hulk with a 55-minute wait, not as busy as I saw on President's Day. About 20 minutes less. Not saying it's new, but this is a Hulk shirt I haven't noticed before for $27. I don't recall seeing this one. The warning, boiler feed, the DNA, the purple track. And what am I seeing? The Spider-Man ride with a 5-minute longer wait than the Hulk? A cool 1 hour for Spidey. For those of you who don't watch the live streams, because what I'm about to say I've talked about in the live streams, the reason for the spike in attendance right now, I've talked about the President's Day weekend, we've talked about northern schools that have the week off, but also South American tour groups, a lot of those right now. And then here recently, the past week or two, we've had big national competitions for cheerleading and dance teams, and those groups have been having tours here as well. All of that combining together to create this spike in attendance this mid-February. No new Midway game prizes this week. Last week I showed you one of the new menu items at the Comic Strip Cafe. It was so bad I don't know if I'm going to show you a second. I will go look at the menu though and try to decide. It was the shrimp fried rice that was so bad last week, but I think I will go for the crispy orange chicken this week. It's with a different rice. This is the crispy orange chicken, broccoli, jasmine rice, scallions, orange chili glaze, toasted sesame seeds, $15.99. Okay, I'm all done with my lunch. And that Asian entree was 100 times better than the one we have last week. Especially the rice, which in this bowl is jasmine rice. And I like jasmine rice, and they knocked that out of the park. And the broccoli was pretty good too. But what about the orange chicken? You know, that's the star protein of the entree. Now I have to admit, I'm not a big connoisseur of orange chicken. 99.9% of the orange chicken I've had in my lifetime has come from Panda Express. And the orange glaze they use on their chicken, a little different than what they have there at Panda Express, but still pretty good. In my opinion, not as good as Panda Express, but at least this meal I had today, 100 times better than the shrimp fried rice. This is something that you can actually eat the whole bowl of, versus last week throwing the whole bowl away, wasting money. I would not call this a waste of money. This was a decent orange chicken bowl. So if you're in the mood for Asian food, we now know the comic strip cafe, the orange chicken, gets a thumbs up, and the shrimp fried rice, meh, a thumbs down. Now, one thing I'm hearing about the comic strip cafe is that it looks like it will be open like until April sometime. It may close again. At least this week I walk away from the comic strip cafe full and not feeling like I wasted my money. I tell you what though, the next time I eat at Toon Lagoon, if it's not the Wimpy's Burger, it will be something from Blondie's here. Always get a good sandwich at Blondie's. We're having a nice weather day today, high of 71, which I think is warm enough for a water ride like Ripsaw Falls. A bit of a programming note for you guys. I have secured a road trip adventure with my buddy Murph from Chez Alcatraz. We're going to record that the last Thursday of February, but that will not go on this channel. That video will go on my other channel, My Rickety Life. There's a link to that channel in the description box. It's all my adventures outside of the theme parks. And by the way, that road trip adventure, it's on the water. For some reason, I like to get Murph on a boat, but he always seems to need a bigger boat. Still no do not climb sign on the Kong signage. The last few times I have been in Jurassic Park, I have not seen any testing being done for the Pteranodon Flyers. We're 2 months into the new year, and the Pteranodon Flyers still has not reopened. The snack booth by the watering hole still under construction. And speaking of construction, I have a funny story about my wife Nikki. And that's how Nikki got that scar. Seeing the Velocicoaster reminds me of some epic news. If you think the Velocicoaster is intense, we're hearing that Stardust Racers over at Epic Universe, it's so intense they're having to add some trim brakes to try to dampen the G-forces. I'm also hearing that team member previews for Epic Universe could be starting as early as late February, early March. Now I would imagine they would do it in phases. First executives and management, and then the people who are going to work there, I would assume they would get first crack at it, and then eventually it'd be open up to like all of Universal team members. But that's the latest I've heard. Late February, early March to begin previews. Universal Orlando Resort, and specifically the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, life is better here. Two shows performed on this stage here. You're seeing the Frog Choir right now, but the other show is the Tri-Wizard Pep Rally. There are no more 2023 or 2024 collectible wands. You know what that means? Making room for a 2025 collectible wand. The week that wand is released, I'll show it to you. A 2-hour wait for Hagrid's. People sometimes ask me, when do I think Hagrid's will get an express line? Or when will it be available with the express ticket? There's no rule saying it ever has to be on the express ticket. Last week I showed a t-shirt in the All Hallows Eve boutique. It was this one here, and one of you guys watching the video called Universal and ordered the shirt over the phone. I think I'm gonna travel back in time and get one of the classic treats I used to always get when I visited Universal. It's right here in Seuss Landing. It's here at Moose Juice Goose Juice, and the team member told me they're sold out. Well, ain't that something? I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm devastated. It's the Jumbo Chocolate Chip Cookie for $4.79. I haven't tried to order it in years, and the day that I do, the moment that I do, they're sold out. Are you kidding me? Hey, they fixed the High in the Sky trolley sign. It was not spinning the other day in the live stream, but obviously it's spinning today. The attraction, one fish, two fish, blue fish, red fish, it is open, but there's some fencing surrounding the attraction. Maybe they're getting ready to, I don't know, do some painting here or something. You know, I had a pretty enjoyable day walking around Islands of Adventure. Yet, because of that cookie, I leave sad. Don't miss the magic, don't miss the fun. See you next time, everybody.
It's gonna be a good day, Rick and Nikki show the way.